Hey guys, in today's video, we'll be talking about the top 5 best gaming keyboards of 2022. We've developed a list of solutions that will satisfy the requirements of various customer types after conducting considerable research and testing. Therefore, we have you covered regardless of the price, performance, or specific usage. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on the video. Now, let's get started. If you want to spend the least amount of money while still receiving a high-quality product, the Razer cynosa V2 is the only option in our opinion. The absolute best budget gaming keyboard on the market in 2022, combining a low price, RGB lights, and adaptable features. Cynosa is one of the top selling models in this market thanks to Razer. It is important to note that the US version of the gadget has a dedicated row of multimedia keys located above the numeric keypad. You can fast forward, pause, play, mute, and change the volume. Users now have convenient mobile access to music and audio features. Many music apps including Windows Media Player, Spotify, and iTunes seamlessly support the onboard switches. No matter what you're doing, whether you're playing a game or not, they provide a handy way to adjust the volume. The Razer cynosa V2's ability to sync with a brand new Razer Synapse tree is one of its fantastic new features. Players can explore a multitude of customized choices with the Synapse tree, which has been greatly improved over the app's previous version and offers remapping features, macros, and even individually lighted key backlights. This takes us to the RGB, which by default appears to be a significant improvement over the prior model. The panel's colors vary, but there are many other methods to adapt the lighting. Numerous essential characteristics of cynosa stay the same as they should, except from these additions. Since the keyboard is still a membrane keyboard, the buttons are soft and comfortable to press. The keyboard's spill resistance and responsive keys provide you peace of mind in case you unintentionally spray it. With 16.8 million illuminated colors for each button individually and a projected 80 million clicks, the Razer cynosa V2 is incredibly reasonable for the stated price. We're really impressed. The next item we'll discuss on a rundown for today is the SteelSeries Apex 5, also known as the best mid-range gaming keyboard on the market in 2022. For the more expensive models, Apex 5 maintains several essential qualities such as its thin, edgeless form and a quick reaction on both sides. Additionally, it still has a useful OLED screen in the upper right corner. The fact that this gadget is perfect for displaying song names or data like the number of kills in CSGO is probably the first feature that most people will notice. Very considerate of the maker. If they had set up this portion of the keyboard to function more like a scaled down touchscreen Elgato Stream Deck, allowing you customizable control over the app's commands, the function may have been much more beneficial. Along with changeable RGB key illumination, small print, silky soft key covers, and cable management features built into the chassis, the volume and media controls are situated directly close to the display. Without a doubt, the Apex 5 seems like a sturdy piece of gear that provides a lot for the asking price. Everything is made to last and feel robust at every corner with a floating design, from the aerodynamic aluminum alloy body to a matte magnetic wrist bracket. The clarity of RGB lighting is amazing. The hues are brighter and more intense than those on rival models, but a little cooler. With a little practice, you'll be flying across the keys at astounding rates. It's also simple to determine the proper level of resistance with each push. The entire brilliance of RGB lighting, OLED panels, and multimedia controls are only available when the Apex 5 is used in a SteelSeries engine, which is clearly compatible with it as well. Keychains become exponentially more powerful when you combine all that hardware with a superb piece of customization software in your own built-in profiles. Let's say you are one of the fortunate people who is not hesitant to invest a few dollars more to take advantage of all the advantages of a high-quality gaming keyboard. In that situation, we advise turning to the Razer Huntsman V2 Analog, the best premium gaming keyboard available in 2022. This keyboard is exceptional on all counts, including the addition of analog optical switches. Some claim that this is a total revolution, but let's first take a short look at the commanding outside before moving inside. Visually, the keyboard is like Huntsman Elite, although it has several enhancements. The metal body is joined to the new PBT keys with double injection, making for stronger, more lasting keys. The first difference is in the materials. There's also a removable wrist rest that is rather pleasant and constructed of plush synthetic leather to keep us from becoming tired during prolonged use. More than ever, we blend work and play in the same system, so it is essential that our keyboard has excellent adaptability skills. This is exactly what the Huntsman V2 Analog does, and it stands out for its comfort. Leaving this aside, let's concentrate on the analog optical switches, which are the keyboard's greatest uniqueness. These puppies enable the keyboard to register the amount of pressure we apply to each key, preventing a typical keyboard issue that occurs when playing some games when only keystrokes are detected as 1 and not pulsating as 0. With Huntsman V2 analog, we can now set up our keyboard such that any software can detect this pressure, allowing the character or vehicle in driving games to move more quickly depending on how hard we press the key. Thus, the keyboard will enable more precise movement than ever before. Lighting is emulated as normal using an analog stick. The device's full potential is unlocked by Razer Chrome software, producing lighting that is as stunning as ever. Additionally, it has unique lighting effects for a few titles, including Black Ops Cold War, Fall Guys, and Overwatch. In a nutshell, the Razer Huntsman V2 analog keyboard is a full keyboard. It blends the best gaming experiences with ease of use for work and daily activities. We advise buying this beast if you can afford it. The next item we'll discuss about is the Corsair K95 RGB Platinum XT, which wins the silver medal and a title of Best Runner-Up Gaming Keyboard on the market in 2022. You already know what to expect if you use one of Corsair's best mechanical keyboard from recent years. The deck is comprised of a single bent piece of brushed aluminum, and the physical layout places discrete multimedia controls and a lovely metal volume dial above the numeric keypad. The window key lock and lighting controls are in the upper right corner. Additionally, there are 6 dedicated macro buttons on the left that can now be utilized with the well-known Elgato Stream Deck software. Large, textured WASD and core dev keys are also included to aid in finger placement in FPS and MOBA games. Second, padded synthetic leather palm rest has been introduced in favor of the reversible rubber wrist rest from earlier iterations. To get the most out of Corsair RGB, you will need to install 2 software programs. The IQ software is a feature-rich program that lets you do everything from manual lighting control to pre-installed presets, coordinating your lighting with other compatible Corsair devices, creating macros, and managing built-in storage. Elgato Stream Deck is another program that the keyboard is compatible with. The 6 specialized macro buttons on the left side of the K95 Platinum XT may be readily programmed with the help of the Stream Deck software to carry out a variety of functions such as capturing clips, executing regular programs, altering the voice in games, and much more. Simply put, there's always room for development. The Corsair K95 RGB Platinum XT software is unmatched. This keyboard is suited for both typing and gaming thanks to the set of dependable Cherry MKS RGB speed key switches. These switches, which have a capacity of up to 10 million total keystrokes, are meant to quickly move through numerous keystrokes like their standard MX Red brothers. We can only give this excellent product our recommendation. After all the reviews and analysis, we're delighted to announce the Corsair K90 RGB MK2 has been universally chosen as the best overall gaming keyboard on the market in 2022. The high caliber that we anticipated from Corsair is exemplified in this model, with a sturdy aluminum frame and cherry brand switches that are reliable. The X-shaped channel that runs underneath the keyboard's body is another innovation in the MK2 design, allowing you to route the cables there without clogging up the table. Unlike the cheaper Razer cynosa Chroma, the K70 MK2 layout is a standalone standard option with 104 keys. This model's elevated keys leave a sizable space between the key and the frame itself. This is a double benefit since it makes it possible for RGB lights to be displayed more prominently and because it makes it simple to clean any debris that might collect beneath the buttons like its predecessor. Additionally, the K70 MK2 contains physical buttons in the top left corner of the keyboard that can be used to switch between modes and modify the brightness of the backlight. The Corsair Utility Engine software, which continues to function as a dependable foundation for peripheral management, can also be used to handle these configurations. An additional choice for Cherry's new speed silver switches is the MK2's significant enhancement. Compared to the conventional red, blue, brown, or white switches, these new ones need less force and have a shorter activation distance. This model also comes with a switch. The new speed silver switches are faster and more responsive than conventional switches, and they also have a subtle touch. The switch's reduced activation distance makes it perfect for games that require as little resistance as possible between the player's inputs and the screen's translation of those inputs. Overall, the device offers excellent performance, high durability, and handsome appearance, all for the finest price to quality ratio conceivable. That's all for now, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in the upcoming video. I'll see you all later, until next time.